Good thing is I'm not afraid to talk to large crowds here. So, first things first, I work with IBM, so I work with a big company, and recently we started rolling out design all over the world, and we also started rolling out Agile all over the world. So this has started to collide. Also, I come from the software development side of things, so I'm of course a little bit biased. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about design and design thinking in Agile, how this happens. So, clicker. This is not good design. I was actually trying to get some currency from the ATM in the foyer over there, and I put in an amount of kroner that I wanted to withdraw, and it said input amount greater than 0. Well, I did. It tried to tell me, hey, try a different one, and then it worked. That's not good design. We need good design. So, well, let's see. We have design thinking. I will not go into the details of design thinking. This is a lightning talk after all. And we have Agile on the other side. Well, design thinking values understanding the user. Agile does value understanding the user and solving the problems. The same does design. Wait a minute. These are all identical. The values of both are identical. What am I actually talking about? Why is there a problem? Well, so I've talked to a few designers with us, I've talked to a few developers all over the world, and I've heard some things. So the designers say, hey, the developers are so focused on their sprints, they don't see the big picture. They only look for the next 2 or 4 weeks. Designers, on the other hand, they always look in the future. They're not concerned with our day-to-day needs. Well, the developers, on the other hand, always want to have delivery, 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 but don't care about, is this actually delightful, what they're delivering? And, well, the designers, they are not aware what we are going through in the daily grind here. And the developers, they're just stating what isn't always working. We've come with such a great design, and you're just telling us it doesn't work. Well, thank you very much. On the other hand, well, obviously that's because the designers live in a far-flung ivory tower, of course. And this ends up being the following. The designers say the developers are not appreciating the work that we do each day. And the developers say the designers are not appreciating the work that we do all day. It's both sides are really frustrated. So if the values are the same, how could this happen? What did go wrong? So I think Niels Fleging for the great introduction to Theory X, and I think it was exactly what was happening here. So when in the initial setup, we set up dozens of design studios and kept designers close all together, and they were not talking really all the time to the developers because they should be designing. A developer should be developing, right? It's what they're for. And there are 2 mindsets that I observed. First of all, developers are just code monkeys. First the design, and then developers just implement. Do your thing, implement us, don't talk. And then on the other hand, we have a lot of developers who go like, designers, they just do pretty pictures. They're not good for anything. Well, welcome back, Waterfall. We've really missed you. So the thing here is, design is integral to development, and development is also integral to design. And this means you have to include the design teams into development. It means the designer cannot live just in a studio, as a developer cannot live somewhere else far away from the designers. They have to be in one team, one stable team. Don't rotate the developers around, don't rotate the designers around. Let them work together. Also apply design thinking continuously. Not only in the planning phase, but please do it on a regular basis. Inspect and adapt, God damn it. And allow time for that. It takes time. Surprise. But our efficiency If the designers are constantly talking to developers, they're not designing. And if the developers are constantly talking to the designers, they're not developing. Well, screw that. Seriously. Let's go a little slower and deliver something that's really delightful, is really useful, instead of delivering, crap at high speeds. Because this is not about versus. It's about plus. This really makes it awesome. Thank you.
Woo!